Yo, what's up? We are live. Let me know if I'm coming in good. This is only my fourth live stream. I have no idea what I'm doing. But don't worry, guys. I have some financial advice for you. All right. So we are. Ooh, hold on a second. All right, let's get that echo out of there. Our Dreams. Yo, shout out to Our Dreams. Staying up late, burning the midnight oil. Just to pop in and say what's up. Hey, I don't even know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. Somewhere in Europe, maybe. I'm thinking like Switzerland, maybe, or something like that. I know I got a Swiss. Okay, Barcelona. That's what's up. Yo, I really want to go to Barcelona. I have a friend in Portugal. You know, Barcelona's right around there. Beautiful, like historic city. That would be dope, man. Shout out to Our Dreams from Spain. I don't know if it sounds like really echoey in here or anything like that, but my house is empty. The only thing in this place right now is this streaming setup and an air mattress. Like, that's it. I have been moving nonstop. I have like a acreage. It's like 4 acres, 3 buildings. Everything's cleared out, and yeah, it's the sound quality is not the greatest, so bear with me. Damn, Brazil, holy crap! We got what's up, Marco Martins. Shout out to you, bro, all the way from Brazil. We got IP Max from Belgium. Dang, man, that's crazy. Tech Dude, he's always here, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Tech Dude. Yeah, man. So let's take a look at the S&P. That's really what I want to look at first. Look at that nasty candle, bro. That is a nasty, nasty close. I mean, even if we just look back at all of the price actions, other than this, all of these gaps down, I mean, this is about the worst we have seen since about January. I mean, that is not very convincing. And also, we do have a little bit of a head and shoulders formation. And how you confirm this is the shoulders have to have higher volume than the actual head. So if we look at the shoulders right here, and then the head is on lower volume, and then this shoulder is on above average volume right here, bro, we're looking like a head and shoulders. And also, remember my trend line that I drew. We were looking at this trend line. We almost hit it. Big rejection, bearish engulfing, head and shoulders. Bro, like, what else do you need? What else do you need? Do you need like a comet to show up and be like, dude, this is it? You know, like, do you need like an asteroid or something like that? Bro, this is bad. But it's also good though, because like pretty much everyone who's following me is kind of like a doom boy anyway. Like, we're kind of bears, you know, like, yeah, we're hopeful. We want to see the market recover and stuff like that, but we're also kind of ready to like buy the dip and like, you know, position ourselves for the next cycle. And when you're already down 60%, like, who cares if we go down another 20%? Everybody who's in crypto right now is ride or dies. Like, it doesn't matter what's going to happen. Like, pretty much, especially in like this chat right here, especially in this community right here, like, if it goes down another 90%, good. Because that means in the next cycle, it's going to be our turn. It's going to be our turn for Lambos. It's going to be our turn to like kind of go where we want to go, do what we want to do, kind of start a new life and kind of thing. That's like life-changing money. That's life restarting money. So like, whatever, man. I hope it does fall at this point. You know what I mean? I hate to be a bear. You know, I hate to root against the market, and rooting against the market does not build a channel either. People want lottery tickets. You know, they want moon. You know, well, this is moon, but we got to go down first. You know what I mean? So yeah, we were talking about before this candle, we were talking about the S&P 500 coming back to the primary pivot right at about 4,000. Okay, so if we go look at the S&P now, the futures are live already. The S&P mini 500 is live on the CME, and it's a gap down. Okay, it's a gap down. It's about 4,028. I still think that we're going to open low. Now, there might be like a 10 a.m. reversal on Monday morning. We'll have to see and everything like that. But yeah, we're already gapping down. So I don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin, but it's a leveraged position of the S&P 500 at this point, especially if it's going down. It wasn't as strong going up with the S&P, and I think it's going to be even worse going down, and that's okay because we've been preparing for this. We haven't been faked out by any of this price action. I mean, it got close, you know, but we got close to being faked out, man. Shit was looking bullish. We gained the daily uptrend and everything like that. You know, look at this. Took out this high, got the 21, took out the high, got the 21, took out the high. That is confirmed daily uptrend. But we just knew, like in our gut, you know, in our heart of hearts, we knew that, dude, this ain't right. This is a bear flag. The overall formation is a bear flag, and it looks just like this, and it looks just like that. You know what I mean? So, like, don't lie to yourself as much as we want moon, as much as we want to see our investments go up, dude. This is not it. And we've only broken down, okay? Tech dude, I'm in Canada. Damn, what part of Canada, man? Shout out to Canada. It's getting crazy up there, man. I don't know what your opinion on all of the truckers and stuff that happened, but man, it was hard to watch, dude. It was painful. It was painful to watch. Marco from Brazil, so happy that BTC is cheap and will be even more. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. I would like to see my target. See, you know what's funny? You know what's crazy, bro? Is like now everyone's saying like BitBoy and everybody else, they were saying like, oh, it's going to be 11 to 14K. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of waters me down and shit. Like, but bro, I've been saying that since 55K though. You know, that's the only difference. I've been saying this shit for half a year. I've been saying 14K. Now everybody's kind of jumping on board. Is it going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy or a fake out? I guess we're going to have to sit and see. But there's a lot of macro stuff going on that we'll talk a little bit that makes me think that the worst to come is going to happen this winter. And a lot of that is coming from Europe, okay? So like, I think we're going to bottom. This is a global economy that we're living in right now. So like, once and energy prices are going crazy, like write in the chat if you're in Europe, but they're saying like they're projecting that energy prices are going to go from like 250 euros to like 2,500 euros. Like Poland is in lines like trying to get coal and stuff like that. Like, dude, the European economy is a big part of the global economy, and if we're gonna have an energy crisis this winter, I think all of this is gonna come to a head. I think all of this capitulation is going to come this winter, if it does. Okay. So let's see. So happy, tech dude. When you go into live stream with Funding Gym, you speak the facts. Time to stop gatekeeping you from Hexagon community. Damn, dude, do you really think that's happening? Bro, let me tell you something. You want to know something crazy? Like when I was first starting out, I was really railing against the Hexagon community, but like I feel like Hexagons have gotten a lot better. But when like at and around Ath, if you remember the low self-esteem marathon that was going on in Hex, like around Ath, it was crazy. Like, you know, like Rolexicans, you know what I mean? Everybody was just, for lack of better words, smelling their own farts. You know what I mean? Like, it was so bad. It was so bad in the shilling, and then like the on-ramping of people that were like the predatory on-ramping. Like that's half the reason why I even started this channel. You know, it was like the predatory on-ramping that I was seeing, and like, you know, like the discourse syndicate crowd. Like, dude, I don't even think Richard, like, I don't think Richard even like owns them, or like, I don't think he even like cosigns for them. I never hear him talk about that crowd, but they were like onboarding noobs, man, and all those people got wrecked and stuff like that. That's kind of why I started this channel. And like, you know, my first videos are like, sell Hex now, you know, and that was around 45 to 39 cents, you know what I mean? Because I saw this train wreck coming. But anyways, I'm on a rant. The reason why I was mentioning that is because the gatekeeping is so funny, because right when I was at about 500 subs, and I stayed at 555 subs for the longest time, because as soon as I got like 556 subs, then a Hexagon would like unsubscribe and stuff. And I think they were still watching because like my watch hours are good and everything, but like, yeah, my subs were way down. I wonder if I am getting gate kept, you know. But you know how easy it would be for me to like just start running the narrative, bend the knee, get a retweet from Richard, have 5,000 subs. But like, I just don't want to sign that contract of me having to like be an echo chamber or anything like that. I just want to be a free thinker, and if that means clawing my way up out of this, then that's what that means, and I'm okay with that, you know. And besides, I'm having fun with this anyway. I do enjoy this. Sometimes it gets really stressful, okay? Like sometimes I'm wrecked, dude. Like sometimes I'll spend like 7 hours on a video just because like I'm like tongue-tied, like there's nothing going on. And as you know, with like the YouTube algorithm and everything, like you have to put up content consistently. So like I'm looking at stories, I'm trying to spin it in a funny way. Like I'm looking at memes, you know, like this is high production. Most guys are just like, they don't do anything. They'll just like live stream or like, you know, that's the easy way. That's like the disingenuous way. Like get a retweet from Twitter or get a retweet from Richard on Twitter. Be like a Hexakin YouTube content creator where like I just toe the party line and just echo chamber everything. Don't even try. You know what I mean? Like I could have went that route, but that doesn't make me better. That doesn't make this community better. That doesn't make us stronger, and that doesn't make us smarter. So basically I have to like fight for every subscriber. I have to fight for every view. You know what I mean? I have to like be on my game. Like I have to like actually study. I wouldn't say study because I've been doing this anyway forever, you know, like I do this for fun. Like I doom scroll Twitter and all this stuff, you know, like I'm always doing that anyway. But I mean, like I have to really be sharp, and I have to be better. I have to be smarter. I have to be like more entertaining, like more funny, like better thumbnails, you know what I mean? Better memes and stuff like that. And that's what's molding me. It's like a trial by fire, you know what I mean? Like that, and I'm okay with that. I like that. But I do like Funding Jim a lot, man. I've talked to him in the DMs. He's a cool dude. He's like, I would say like, I'm starting to think that like Funding Jim is like the best Hexakin. Him and Hexo, but Hexo, man, he's great and everything, but like he can be like really tribal too, you know. But like the whole Hexakin community is on his back, so he's got to like, you know, stay in line with the Hexakin community and stuff. So like he takes a hard line sometimes, you know, I kind of don't agree with, you know, but he's overall like a genuine, awesome, cool guy. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Oh man, we got a lot. Okay. Yeah, shout out to you, Tech Dude. Super Snake. Washington State here, brother. Hey man, shout out to you, dude. Bro, I had a 03 Cobra. If you join our Telegram, I can send you pics. I had a 03 Cobra Terminator, and then I had like Kenny Bell, big ass blower on it. It was fire red. It was dope, dude. Like I have some videos and stuff like I could show you. I think I was doing like 11.8 or something like that on the draggy. No, like 11.4 or something like that. Not bad, you know. But yeah, man, I was kind of a Mustang guy there for a little while. Now I'm kind of doing the exotic thing, you know, like. Yeah, well, shout out to you, Super Snake in Washington, man. Thank you for coming. Tiroguna 2, great content. Love the Wolf Pack, dude. Welcome, bro. Welcome, and join the Telegram, man, because I try to be in there as much as possible. Like I was saying, I'm moving right now, so like I don't get to put as much attention into it as I want to. Like I want to be in there. I want to be discussing like crypto and fun stuff and sharing memes and having fun. But like right now, it's just crazy. And I'll be in Mexico in 2 days. And if you are in the Telegram, you're going to be seeing like some exclusive stuff, like maybe like some party stuff. And then like, bro, I rented a Jeep and I'm just going to like go mudding, you know, like I'm going to go to different islands and like drone stuff, you know, like, yes, I will make a cool vlog and everything. But yeah, if you want like exclusive, like behind the scenes stuff, you just join a free Telegram. Like I don't charge anything. A lot of people like make a group private and all that. Like it's free access if you want. And we're just building a community, being friends, talking crypto and riding this bear market out, you know what I mean? And waiting for new highs, you know? IP Max, what's your take on Cardano? Dude, I just seen something on Cardano that they're having like a hard fork. My take is still the same, man. I'm interested to it's one of my picks. In the what I consider to be the bottom of the bear, I'm gonna pick up some Cardano. I'm also gonna pick up some Doge and Shiba. I know it's blue chip. I know it's kind of boring, whatever. Okay, but I'm already holding other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I sold all that, so I want to get back. I want to get some Shiba. I want to get some Doge. I want to get some Cardano, pick up more ETH, pick up more Hex. What else? I was looking at Trevon James coin. He's got a strong community. Dude, he's got more live stream participants than Tone Vase right now. So like, he's building a community token and he has a community. Like, I'm getting interested. I'm getting interested in like more token just as a meme, not as like, you know, a big life-changing cryptocurrency like Cardano could be, you know, with Charles Hoskinson, one of the co-founders of Ethereum. You know, like, I troll him a lot. In my earlier videos, I troll him a lot, but, you know, I mean, he's a really smart guy, you know, and I think that Cardano's going to be okay, but, you know, I'm going to troll the shit out of Charles because it's too easy. It's too easy. Yeah, I like it. All right, transhumanist, bro, this dude right here. Shout out to you, man, dude. He's a loyal, like, hardcore dude, man. He's in Puerto Rico. I was gonna visit him when I was there. Didn't turn out, but yeah, shout out to. And man, what am I supposed to call you? Transhumanist, bro. What's going on? what do I call you for short? Yo, I made it from us, man. Welcome, bro. We have a message retracted by Siesta de Veres. You look like you're like from somewhere in South America, Mexico. Shout out to you anyway, man. You don't have to retract your message, even if like trolling is allowed, whatever. By the way, I should give out wrenches. I don't even know how to do that. This is my 4th live stream, man. Our dreams don't change, please. Thank you. All the way from Barcelona, man. That is a party place right there. Definitely want to visit there. Tech dude, true DeFi needs free thinkers. We aren't subject to the politicians we vote for. Yeah, exactly, man. And I think that's a good way to get wrecked or get stuck in a rut. And I think people that fall into like thinking traps, like say the Hex community is like a prime example, or like the XRP community, people that just like stay in that like tribe of like, these are my people now, and I only care about Hex. I mean, you're just really doing yourself a disservice. And like, I feel like people like that are just like really blind followers, you know? They get caught up in the hype, and those are the kind of people that lose money. You really have to be able to divorce how you feel from the cryptocurrency, like not fall in love with it, even if you really like it. You know what I mean? You have to be like cold and mechanical, and like when it's time to cut its, I shouldn't say this because I'll probably get banned, but I'm trying not to use trigger words. But yeah, like it's literally like you have to cut its throat. Like, dude, I liked Hex, and when I sold all my liquid at like 45 to 39, it was more than one sell. But like when I was selling it, dude, like, yeah, I'm like, dude, this could go to $1. Everyone's saying $1, you know, but I cut its throat, you know what I mean? Because I don't love this shit, man. I'm trying to make some profits, you know, and like, I'm not gonna fall in the sword on the. I'm not gonna, like, at the end of the day, this is a zero-sum game, you know. And like, as much as I like my fellow like Hexican, I'm not gonna like fall on the sword for you and lose money. You know what I mean? And if you're like that, then you're a fool. You know, because there's a lot of people that will gladly cut your throat. You know what I mean? Like, so I had to do what I had to do, and I told as many people as I could. And I've gotten DMs and like, oh my God, thank you so much. I would have like. There's a few people that actually got out and stuff at the top. But yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, if you're going to be tribal and cultish and stuff like that, dude, like me, I'm going to cut your throat. You know what I mean? This is a zero-sum game. This is money. This isn't a joke. This isn't, you know what I mean? So don't get too caught up. Don't get too caught up like with the soldier beside you, because they could be gone any second. You know what I mean? Will. We don't need 300 Wolf. We only need a few. Yeah, and yeah, absolutely, man. And I do want to grow. I do want to grow this community as big as I can, obviously, you know. But that's the name of the game, is to like grow and expand and compete with other YouTubers and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm happy for the people that are in this group already. There's some like ride or dies here, man. And I feel lucky that I have a community at all. And we're gonna go to the top, man. We're gonna go straight to the top because I'm figuring out the algorithm. Like, once I started really crashing really bad, and that's because I didn't care about monetization. That was a big thing. That's what really screwed me up, because I was like, I didn't even click the monetization button. I don't care. Well, here's the trick. Like, they're going to put ads on your stuff anyway. And then now I don't know if I'm ad-friendly content. If I'm not ad-friendly content, then they throttle you. They just pull you back. You know what I mean? So you really can't compete. It's hard to like pop through the algorithm, you know, and like I don't want to just be sitting here talking into the ether, you know, like I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to expand, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of high production, it's a lot of work, and it's the labor of love. Like I love making videos, you know what I mean? But yeah, of course, like I want to maximize, you know what I mean? Great content. Oh yeah, I read that one. IP Max, you're a free thinker, keep it that way. Hell yes. Tyler Staley, hey man, I don't think I've seen you here yet. You're the truth, my man. Only crypto channel I trust. Dang. Whew. That's stuff like that, man. Sometimes you guys shock me. Tyler, I haven't seen you before, yeah, man. But shout out to you. Welcome to the Woof Pack. Join the Telegram, you know. And yeah. And the other thing is, like, I've found out how to work the algorithm to where like I can say the things that I need to say without getting demonetized, you know, like because I was like I was like literally trashing lizard people in my last video. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out, you know, like just the way that you say it. Like I can trash the Clintons, I can trash the World Economic Forum and stuff, but I found it's the way you say it that will get you demonetized and then throttled down and stuff like that. And that's the difference between the channels that succeed and the channels that don't. Like you don't have to actually bend the knee and surrender and like run their narrative and stuff like that. You can actually like still be based, still be red pilled, just select your words wisely and topics wisely, and like, you know, just manipulate the AI, you know what I mean? Basically, you don't have to like turn into BitBoy crypto or anything like that. You know what I mean? You can still be real. You know what I mean? You don't have to be fake. You don't have to be commercial and stuff like that. So shout out to you, Tyler, man. It's good to see you. Turanga? RH is aware of the OG Hexagon community behavior, but seems he doesn't care. He seems to be more interested in deflecting into info and continuing shopping. Dude, it seems like he's completely detached from all of this altogether. Like, and I was thinking about the other day, I was like, maybe, see, a lot of cryptocurrencies just like get out there and then like start working on it in flight, you know, like updating, upgrading, things like that. But if you do that, then things start to look like a security. And I think that is the number one thing that he's worried about, you know, and I think he's doing a pretty good job of not being a security, as stupid as that sounds, because like to us it's, you know, it's kind of obvious, you know, it's a Ponzi. We love Ponzi's, but yeah, he's been doing a really good job. So I think he thinks that if he launches it like fully done, there's no expectation of work from others. I'm trying to piece it together in my head. Like I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's not just like, oh dude, I'm checked out, I don't care, I'm in these nightclubs in the smoke, drinking tequila, you know, like taking shots of tequila and hitting on chicks and all this stuff, like all the things that we see like Playboy Richard do, you know, like I'm trying to convince myself that, yeah, man, he really does care, you know, like he's been out there putting the message out, doing the talking points, running like the different podcasts and stuff, and like you could go watch those podcasts and it's the same thing over and over. Like, you know, all of his talking points, you know what he's going to say, but he's like trying to onboard the broader like internet culture, you know, which is great. But like, he really hasn't had like a heart to heart, no pun intended, like with the community or anything like that lately. I think it's just because there's nothing to say, you know, there's no progress that we can talk about. There's nothing on GitLab. There's nothing. It looks terrible, the whole PulseCon thing. Like, he didn't really try to save it, you know, like neither did Hexicans. And I don't know, man, it doesn't look good right now, but deep down I think something's going to come out, you know, but it doesn't look good. Tech dude, you get into HDRN staking, ICOSA, Watts NFT, it's complicated, it hurts my brain, but Alex is so brilliant for building this for us. Yeah, man, and look, let's check it out really quick. Yeah, I've been watching it. It's going down a little bit. Let's take a look. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, man, I'm thinking about it. The problem is, like, what's the incentive to hold this? Like, we had to find an incentive to hold HDRN, you know, like there's the staking and everything, or there's the NFTs and everything like that. But now, like, there's a staking method, but what's the point of holding the ICOSA token? I'm interested in this, and I have a ton of HDRN and I haven't staked it yet. I'm going to do that. Right? Yeah, I mean, I might as well be staking it because I'm not selling it. I'm not going to sell my HDRN. If somebody gives me free coins, I never sell it. I mean, I might, but it's going to be like into a FOMO crazy, like bull market FOMO rally where like it wouldn't even matter if I sold anyway. Like I'd just be a blip, you know, like I don't need, like I was telling you guys in the last stream, like I don't need a couple $1,000. I don't need $5,000. I need 100,000, you know. Like I have money, you know. I don't want that little bit of money. Like I'll ride this thing, dude. I'll ride HDRN for years. I don't care. And when we have that moon candle FOMO pump, if it ever happens, then I'll sell it. Otherwise, it can just sit in my wallet as crumbs because I have a ton of stuff in my wallets. Kind of like this, you know. I still have my PLSD. I have no intention of selling it. There's so much hype about this. Everybody's talking about this, and I feel like I should be supporting HDRN because I know it's kind of like the black sheep of like the Hex community, and I want to like be part of that crowd, you know. I want to be a part of the out crowd, just like a misfit crowd in the Hex community. So like I kind of want to like get behind this and stuff like that. But when it's like bear market, like all I watch is the macros, you know. But I'm so in tune to the pulse, the heartbeat of the market because I want to find this bottom, you know what I mean? Like I already have HDRN, so I'm like I should be doing more work and looking more into this because once everything starts popping, you want to know what to buy, you know. So this could be a good. I don't know if this could be a good buy, to be honest, because I already have a bunch. Like, why I don't really need to buy any. So I don't know. Shill it to me. Your Telegram channel is fire. So busy, can't keep track anymore. I don't know, man. It's been quiet lately. It can be dope, you know. It's been quiet. I think it's on me, you know. Like I've been so busy that I haven't been able to like spam content in there or like spam memes in there and stuff. I made a crazy ass meme today, dude. It might be too dark. Like I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but it's like the airplane crash thing, and the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Maybe we'll watch it. Your content is genuinely real. You don't follow the OG Hexagon hymn book, like Rehash Disciple. I don't even know who that is. Rehash Disciple. I don't even know who that is. Maybe I am really out of touch. I read like how I stay into. You know what's a based chat for Hex is Hex trading. Like I'm in there as an alt. The problem with my channel right now, Crypto Weekly Review, is because it's like my alt, and let's just say, I have an alt that's very, very known. Okay, that's not me. Okay. That's not associated with me. I'm known everywhere, right? So, and I use like memes, I use content and things like that on that alt. So if I'm like, oh, check out this dope ass shit, and then I go into Crypto Weekly Review chat and then post that, and I'll be like, oh, bro, hold up, is Crypto Weekly Review so and so? And then I'm gonna be starting to like mixing all my doxes and stuff, and that's the crazy thing about anons. You know, we're all anons, like. We have multiple accounts, like we could be like different people. The internet's a crazy ass place, you know. So like, that's kind of why I'm losing my train of thought on that one. But yeah, I don't. So what I'm trying to say is I hang out in Hex Trading. I like that place. I think it's like the dopest, like most based hexagons are in there, and it's a really good way to keep up on all the latest drama on like all the different coins and stuff like that. Like we have this wallet right here. What do you know about this guy? He had like 350 million hex, emergency unstaked, like 99 days early, and dumping. Like every few hours, this dude is dumping millions of hex. And he's gonna dump until he's all the way out. All right, he started dumping again 17 minutes ago. This is the guy that's suppressing the price. He's completely getting out. He's a Rolexican probably. I think he's gonna end up getting like 10 million or something like that. All right, 1.6 million hex for 65,000. Like anytime we get just a little bit of buy orders, he's selling. Swap 90,000 hex. Wait, go for 3,000. What's this shit? So these are crumbs. But yeah, so like let's see what he's got now. 107. Like I think when he started, he had like 175 million. Now he's got 107 million. I don't know who this dude is, but he's getting out. He's done. And I feel like there's another Rolexican in line right here. He's got 75 million right now, but he's not selling. He's not selling. What this whole hex dump, this dude right here, this big wallet, 0xFF, this dude, it goes to show you that you can get out responsibly out of hex and slowly with minimum impact on the price, especially in a downturn. Like this isn't bad. Like I set orders. I was hoping to catch like some low dumps, but this just goes to show you, look at that volume. It's pretty good. We haven't had volume like this since January, okay? This is all this one guy. So like, and people are buying this up. Maybe even Richard's buying this up. You know, you never know. Maybe he's using his daughter addresses or whatever and buying this up. Or maybe this is Richard. Nah, man, it's not. He's got enough money, like he has no reason to dump the price and make himself look bad. But yeah, this dude, he's gonna get out completely. He's probably gonna bring us down to about 3.5 cents. I was hoping he'd really dump it and fill my orders, you know, real low, but we're below the point of control right here. It's looking pretty bad, but all things considered, of this dude dumping millions of hex every hour, this isn't bad. The only thing that I think is that this guy right here was 75 million hex. I mean, I think he's going to be next. I don't know. What do you guys think? Cornholio, our PLS sack money is gone. We need a voice to wake Richard up, bro. No shit. But what can we do, though? Like, what... I'm sure Richard is well aware that he's kind of in over his head. He doesn't have the devs. Nobody wants to work with him in the community. You know what I mean? He has like some like non-crypto devs doing crypto stuff right now. I think he's doing like everything that he can. And my guess is that it probably stressed him out for a long time. And then he like completely checked out and detached. And it, like he's been trolled enough and like he's stressed out enough to be like, hey, it's going to get done when it's going to get done, and like completely detached himself and went and lived his life. And he's like living his life, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, everybody else is like holding their breath. I mean, I spent a lot in the sacrifice myself, you know what I mean? That's one theory. The other theory is like he really don't care and he's just flexing in our face, you know? Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to figure out. I guess I don't really know him on a personal basis like that. So I don't know, but yeah. Even if, like, what can you do? What can you do? You know, like how he's probably already heard it all. We're just along for the ride at this point. You know, it's like it's pulling a Cardano. Like it's taking years. It's pulling an ETH. It's taking years for the merge. You know, like, dude, 5 years ago when I was in here, we were talking about the merge. We were talking about ETH 2.0. I mean, you know, so like it could go on for a lot longer, So. But if it does come out, man, if we go back to ATH, I mean, if it goes to half a penny and we go back to ATH, that's 100x. You know what I mean? Even go right now, go to matcha.xyz, go put in $1,000 order, right, on at half a penny. If we hit there and go back to ATH, you're a millionaire. Like it's that like this is the golden goose opportunity if you want to be a golden goose whale. Those people that only sell the interest. If you miss that from the beginning, like this could be your opportunity to be that guy, to be a Rolexican. You know what I mean? So like, I'm trying to be positive and stuff like that, you know. But you know, we'll have to see what happens, Cornholio. So shout out to you, man. Soul Hex, salute Woof Pack, great live stream. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. It's a bit nerve-wracking for me to be in, like to do the live stream because I'm like, dude, I'm gonna just like turn this thing on and no one's gonna be in there, you know. Like I don't know what to say, you know. Like I don't know what to say. This is my 4th time, so I'm just like going with the flow. And you love my live stream, dude. That kind of stuff keeps me going, like keeps me motivated, keeps my head in the game, and trying to bring you the content that I wish I had, you know, like that I think that the crypto needs, you know, like the hodler content, you know, like the riding out the dip content. You know what I mean? So thank you. Tech Dude, at least the Hex community overall is smarter than others. At least I can rely on them to hold the line on the bags, and counting on them, they can actually bring us along to the moon. Exactly. And this right here is a prime example of it. As cringe as Hex, as cringe as it is, like, bro, like, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to like try to onboard something, and like my friends will look at it and be like, "What is this shit?" You know. This is like they look at Richard and like the clown clothes and all that stuff, and it just looks like a giant scam, you know, and they're not interested. But like that side apart, the good part of the cult is that like this dude right here, he's done. He had 350 million Hex. He's over it. He's out. But he's not just dumping it to zero. You know, like he's like slowly averaging his way out, supporting the price. You know, no other communities do that, dude. No other communities do that at all. They'll just dump it and then laugh and screenshot it and show their friends and be like, look, I dumped the price 30% today. You know what I mean? Because I've done that before. I'm not proud of that, okay? And the other thing about the live stream thing, bro, who was I talking to? Shit, man. My bad, bro. I lost you. Tranny, what's up? Make a token, bro. We'll pump your bags. Hey. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to sell out. It's like, all right, the dream would be to like, bro, I have my own business right now and I make pretty good money, but it's a lot of work, especially doing the channel too. This is what I love to do. I just want to like doom scroll in my bed and like read articles and like find the funny shit and make videos, you know, look at memes. Like, dude, imagine if I could make good money doing that. So far I haven't made any money, you know what I mean? But like, I don't want to like just sell out, man. I don't want to like sell out. And I've been approached. I get it DMs, bro. Like I get DMs of people be like, so Project Mayhem coin? I'm like, nah, man, Project Mayhem ain't a coin. Is it? It's not a coin. It's the attack arm of the Woof Pack. Eventually, when we're strong enough, we can make a change. Like I was always saying, we can be the change that we want to be. Like, nothing crazy, you know, just like maybe some gentle trolling or like influence and stuff in the market to like stick up for what we believe in. It's like being base, you know, being free thinkers, you know, like our investment strategies are like our what we think is funny, what we think is cool, and like bring back the dying culture of like being real. That's kind of what Project Mayhem's about. But I've been approached, man. I've been like, yo, Project Mayhem coin. But like, how could I make that work? I mean, I feel like I don't want to sell out. Like, I don't know. Just the whole cleaning my act up. I don't know. Like I was like railing about like the war going on in Europe and doing all this stuff and like getting my channel throttled. You're never going to grow like that. So like just like censoring, I wouldn't say censoring, but choosing my words more wisely. I felt like I was selling out. Like that's the catch-22. It's like I can't, if I'm gonna base my model on like just keeping it real, being real, bringing that back in a world where everybody is just insane. Like if I'm gonna keep that model, would I lose it if I sold out and like had a coin and like, I don't know, man. It'd have to be a dope ass coin. I haven't really thought about it. It just don't feel right though. It don't. IP Max, bear market is great time to build a strong community. In a bull market, it will explode. I do agree with that. Quick question: how do you draw your pivots? Are they fibs? Yes, all pivots are fibs. And to be honest, everything is a Fibonacci sequence. Like how many rose petals are in a rose, how the planets move, all that stuff is on the Fibonacci sequence. You know, so this is the automatic Fibonacci is all it is. So you'll go up here. This is actually really good. I'm really glad you asked that. You go up here and type in pivots. And then you go to pivot point standard right here. Once you click that, here's the trick. Here's the trick. And by the way, bro, look, I mean, it's so good, isn't it? Like you've watched, like, look at my Bitcoin shit. Okay, all right, all right, all right. I'm not getting on a tangent. So then once you do that, double click it, and then you'll have some inputs. Okay, so I have blackout mode, so try to bear with me. So the number of pivots back is 15. Pivots time frame is auto, and then deselect this, because this is annoying. This is what it looks like. So now these pivots, they update every week. That's why it's awesome. You don't have to draw Fibonacci or anything like that. And look how they get respected. Look at these. I mean, like, they're 80% accurate. You could make money just off of this. It was crazy because, like, when I was trading, I was a successful, like, leverage trader and stuff like that. But I just don't have the time with having my own business now. But I didn't even have the pivots. Like, if I had these pivots, dude, holy crap, man. I think I would do very well. I mean, you could just look. Like, let's take a look at Bitcoin. I mean, okay, so, okay. It doesn't look good right here, but where was I looking at? Let's look at the weekly, maybe. I was just, like, admiring. Yeah, look at that rejection. I mean, if you would have sold in this area, remember, selling points and buying points are ranges, and they're not an exact number because it almost always gets front run. Just like almost always we reject these pivots or find support on these pivots, we almost always never actually hit it, okay? So, like, yeah, it's always a range. You want to give yourself a range when you do some selling. So if you sold some here in the range, you know, like, you definitely would have been able to take some profits and catch this candle. And by the way, dude, that is not a good candle. That is not a good candle. But yeah, everything is Fibonacci. Dude, what do you think 21 is? The 21 exponential moving average. That's a Fibonacci sequence number, 55. All this is fibs. All of it is fibs. And this number right here, this 377 exponential moving average, this is also a Fibonacci number. This is the longest EMA. And that was my target back in 50K. I said 14K. Back at 55K, it was this line on the weekly chart where I saw. Because I remember being here and everybody was talking about, dude, did you see that the 200 exponential moving average for the first time showed up on the weekly chart on Bitcoin? Could this be the bottom? And it was. And I was here. But I didn't buy it. I bought up here. You know, I bought back in up here. I sold. I was selling and buying over here. I got wrecked right here. I tried to buy on the way down. My friend called me personally, told me, stop buying on the way down. So I sold, and then I bought back up here. Something like this. Something like this. But yeah. And look at the 21. That's gorgeous. You can make money just off the 21 and the pivots. So yeah, pivot point standard. And one more tip. Turn this off. And then, unless you want to do some research, and then you go to visibility, and then make your lines thicker. Go in here, and then pick the thicker lines. Because here's how it's going to start out. It's going to give you this. All of them are going to be like this. And it's just hard on the eyes. It just don't, it's aesthetically not pleasing, in my opinion. So yeah, so thicken them up, delete those, and yeah, dude, you can make money just off this. Just off these fib pivots. I kind of feel like back testing them a little bit now that I'm talking it up so much, but like it really hasn't respected this one at all. So, you know, but look at these candle body closes right here. Candle body close, candle body close, candle body close. 3 rejections right here off this R1. Like, bro. And remember, this was your, do you guys remember this? I changed it. But this was our ascending triangle that did break out. It did break out, but it was rejected each time. So reject, reject, reject. Right here is like, oh, we're holding the 55. And like, maybe we're holding the 21. Maybe this isn't it right here. But when we rejected the R1 and then we closed below the 21, it's over. It's done, dude. It's time to get out. Okay? And then look at this rejection of the 21. I mean, dude, that's right before the cascade. I mean, like, this is your chance to get out right here. And even if you take a little bit of a L, it's better than this, because this is terrible. Bear flag, there's the pole, another pole. We're likely going to come down here to about 18.5. Retest the lows. I mean, It's not technically a dead cat bounce until we take this out. You know, it's not a forward leaning indicator. You know, so yeah, it's probably going to come down here. Next stop is about 16.2, and if we look on the weekly, and by the way, guys, I know we're all into shitcoins, you know, like all of us, but Bitcoin is what I look at when I buy shitcoins, believe it or not. I mean, yeah, of course, not blindly. I'm not an idiot, you know what I mean? But like when I see Bitcoin bottoming, or if I see Bitcoin coiled up into a nice pattern, I get into that because the markets are so correlated. I mean, you could even do it with the S&P 500. You know what I mean? Like the markets are so correlated that I base everything on Bitcoin because it is the daddy, and you can hate Bitcoin all you want, but everything moves against Bitcoin right here. So when Bitcoin moves, everything else is moving harder. You know what I mean? So if you see Bitcoin about to pop right here, you see an ascending triangle, you can see it's throwing wicks and stuff, then I'd be like, all right, I'm going to do like some weird like YOLO and Doge or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I know Bitcoin's about to pop. So Bitcoin pops 3%, Doge is popping 8%. You know what I mean? Like I always base everything on Bitcoin. Like that's literally the only chart you need to look at. I know ETH. I know everyone is saying ETH is the ticket, but bro, it's just a leveraged position. It's just another shitcoin compared to Bitcoin. I know that's hard to hear. You know what I mean? But like that's the truth. Bitcoin runs the market. It might change one day, but it's not changing right now. Which, by the way, this looks like dog shit. I mean, look at this candle right here. This is a weekly, of course. So like we are closing this in 14 minutes. Let's look at this. Let's let this sink in. All right. I don't want to get too stuck on this. You know, I don't want to get too stuck on this, but like let's let this sink in. Here's the 200. Clearly, like right here, this candle body close. Look at this price action right here. This last week, we rejected the 21, and then look at the indecision, and then we rejected the 200. We found support here, wicked through both, right? But this is a bearish engulfing. Like, dude, just looking at these two candles alone, bearish engulfing, indecision, weekly close, pinched in between these two, but it's bearish engulfing. Like this is like, okay, we're going down just off this candle, even without like Jay Powell and all the BS at Bretton Woods, and or not Bretton Woods, but at Jackson Hole, all that stuff like set aside, all that macro. Like, dude, look at these two candles. It's over. And now look, now we're rejecting. Now we're below it. So now the market decided that we are actually going to go down instead. And now it's actually rejecting it, like the candle body. And way below the pivot on the weekly, this is looking like a blow off top. You know, like, dang. Yeah, bro, I don't know. Like, do I need to like rent an airplane and pull a banner like over your house? Like, this is about as clear of a sign as it is, dude. Like, you know, it just, it does, it's not looking good. Like, yeah, of course we can have some crazy like volatility short squeeze, but dude, this is not good. And if you want to make it in the game, man, just accept it. Don't get emotional and stack USD, because your chance is going to come. And if you get that top, if you get that bottom, you know what I mean? If you catch that bottom, dude, when we go into our next rally, your life is going to be changed. So like, it's okay to root against it, you know? Okay, sorry. All right, let's try to get caught up. I don't want to miss anybody. Hey man, quick question. All right. Oh yeah, 15-minute rant. IP Max. Sorry, Gabby the Degen. All right, man, we got a Degen. Richard's selling to buy booze for his girls. Oh man, yeah, dude. It's crazy. Like when I seen him in the castle and he's got like all those girls. Like, dude, I mean, and they're like half his age. I mean, we all know what's going on. You know what I mean? They're not there because because he's freshly shaved and he's wearing like Prada heels or whatever, like boots or whatever like that. You know why they're there. You know what's going on, bro. I don't want to say it, but could it be RH? No, I don't think OXFF could be RH. Why? Because have I showed you all of his wallets? Bros, I got a list of his wallets like this long. If you want it, you can DM me. Of course, he probably has ones that like are not known, but yeah, I have like 13 wallets of his and stuff like that. And he, like, let me tell you, man, he's got billions of dollars in there. You know, like I don't think he needs to. I think it'll be counterintuitive for him. You know, like he wants Hex to be price to be supported. If anything, like who's buying right now? Dude, you see right here, you see OXFF. He's got like 117 million. Who's buying? On the other hand, on contrarian, like, look, dude, I like trolling Richard. You know what I mean? Like as much as anybody. But if anything, he's probably supporting the price, and he's admitted to doing it before. You know, like I get a lot of heat for my old video. It's like the dark history of Hex because I've been here since day 40 something. I get a lot of heat for that. Like if I go open it, it's got like 4,500 views. It's like my top video. And I go open it sometimes and it'll be like, you're getting sued and like all these nasty, nasty comments. And it's like, bro, everything that I said about him pumping the price, he already admitted it. And I already showed it on one of our live streams here. He already said, he told Eric Wall that he pumped it. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me if he's supporting the price. Not gonna lie. That's what I think. To be honest, if anything, he's probably supporting it. Movie Club 4K, man. Hey, shout out to you, dude. I haven't seen you yet before. Thanks for being here. Wolf Pack, waiting on that half-a-cent Hex. Me too, bro. And I have put in orders all over the place, man. I put in some like Hail Mary orders in, you know, and hopefully to catch it. Because here's the thing. Hex is still the good part about the Hex cult thing. Like if you can get like the plebes to really like worship Richard and all that cringe stuff, like the community's strong. It's one of the stronger communities in the bear market. Once this thing starts pumping, Hex is designed to be to attract like the FOMO crowd, you know, like the YOLO crowd, you know what I mean? So like once everything turns around, if Hex is this strong, if the Hex community is this strong on Twitter, this strong on YouTube, you know, things like that. Like now even like BitBoy's chilling with Richard Hart, you know, like it turns out that he's also a scammer, so I guess it works out, you know. So like now that, you know, like all the mainstream plebes are like it's starting to get adopted and accepted as kind of okay, you know what I mean? Like once this shit pops off, bro, this is where you want to be. You want to have you don't want to have like all your eggs in this basket because anything could happen. I mean, SEC, Paul Shane, complete utter failure. You know, something could happen. Like a million things could happen. You don't want all your eggs in a basket. I look at Hex as a YOLO. You know, like it's not really blue chip yet, I would say. But I think the probabilities are high. Remember, there are no certainties. There are only probabilities. And I think the probabilities are high that when this market turns around, Hex is going to go to new all-time highs. So imagine, you know what I mean? Go put 10K at half a penny. You know what I mean? You're going to be worth 10 million. You're going to be one of these guys. One of these guys that people are going to be watching in chats. You're going to be one of these guys that people are live streaming and talking about. You know, it can happen. It can happen, bro. I remember my first big crypto thing that I did, okay? So I got into crypto. I bought Neo, right? And yeah, I kind of like dabbled and I was like in the community, but not really buying. But my first big buy, okay? My first, like you could say YOLO, was Neo. This was after it switched from Ant shares, and it was like $37 per token. This is 2017 fall. And all of a sudden the China FUD came out, and this was like one of the first times that China banned Bitcoin. All right, I bought like the day before, and then like 3 days later it crashed from $36 to $19, and I doubled down. And in my mind I was like, oh, I'll just lower my average, you know. So I doubled down into that. Well, you know, eventually like Neo ran up to like 336 and I was unloading at like 336 or something like that. So I made really good. But my first really big play, man, should I say this? Do I say this? My first big play was this coin called Wabi, right? And it's kind of like VeChain. So Wabi is like an RFID tracking device that's on the blockchain because at the time in 2017 there was like counterfeit baby formula and stuff like that, and there was like an ICO for Wabi, and it's going to solve this problem, and it's going to put like these RFID like strips on baby formula. So like if you open it, like it'll crack the strip and then the RFID chip is done and then you know it's tampered with. That way, like, you know it's where it is at all times, right? So like I got in there like at 25 cents, bro, and then I went like there was like a club, a Telegram chat. It was like Wabi, like 20x club or something like that. And, like we were trying to get 20x. Yeah, 20x. And then we were waiting to sell. And anyways, long story short, like I always sell on my way up. I did that with Hex too. Like, bro, I'd be a multi-millionaire if I wasn't like this, but it also helps you, you know, to sell on your way up, ladder out. So like I DCA'd out, but my main bag, I sold at $5.20. So like that changed my life. Like from then on, I was hooked. And this is like right before the bear market. And I cashed out, man. I cashed out and like I'm into cars and stuff like that. Like I was cashing out a bunch and everything. And yeah, that was like my first big win. So, and it was out of nowhere. I went from like just knowing nothing about cryptocurrencies and stocks and investing and everything like that to like 20xing my money. You know, like I was like, wow, I'm a genius, man. I'm like the Wolf of Wall Street now. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I'm like a trader. You know what I mean? It was so great, man. And so it can happen. It can happen. Your orders can get filled and we can go to all-time high. But you got to have the diamond nuts, the diamond balls, you know what I mean? To be able to hold, to make the right decisions, not think with your, not choose to decide anything with your emotions, you know what I mean? And ladder out. One of the main things is take profits, you know, like it's like, I call it reverse greedy. You know, like you'll be greedy, like, oh yeah, this shit's going to $1. I'm not selling at 50 cents. This shit's going to $1 because I want, you know, whatever fuck you want, yacht. All right, you want a friggin' you want a diamond freaking cat. I don't fucking know, right? So like you're waiting and but you got to be a little bit greedy. Like when I bought the R8 and I kind of vlogged it on this channel and stuff like that. And by the way, I bought it with cash. Yeah, I could have got a freaking Huracan if I wanted to get a loan, you know. But like, what's the fun in that, you know? So yeah, I bought it with cash and I bought the Tesla Performance with cash from trading. And like, and I wanted that. And I saw the double bearish divergence and I made a video about it. I'm like, yo, I see double bearish divergence. And I sold this top. I sold this top right here. This top. Not this top where Richard called, but this top. And it's because I kind of wanted the R8. And then I started to see all this stuff that people didn't see right here. You know, look at this divergence between the two highs. Look how low of strength that we made this all-time high on 69K. Just hideous. So I'm like, dude, I'm selling. So I've made a big USDC pile, which I have not moved. I have not touched it. I've rolled this the whole way down. You know, I've like made memes. I've like enjoyed the circus that is crypto, and I have not bought yet. And also I sold Hex. And part of my bag, I switched to ETH and wrote it up to ATH. But anyways, this is a long rant, I know, and I'm sorry, like I'm kind of new to streaming, but what I'm trying to say is it can happen. It's not crazy. Like you can 100x on this thing in the next year or two, or a year or 6 months. It could happen tomorrow. You can do it. But you always remember, take profits, ladder out. Hex is one of the only ones where it's like, if I didn't ladder out, bro, I'd be a multi-millionaire. Like, if I didn't ladder out, I still did very well. I still have 40 plus stakes. I still am a believer, and I'm holding my liquid Hex. I'm not selling at these prices. It's too cheap. You know what I mean? Like, but that doesn't mean I'm buying here, you know, because it's too expensive as well, you know, because I'm way early. So this is expensive for me. So I'm in like this ugly stage where I'm like, I'm just watching it. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is always, you know, ladder out. Be a little bit greedy for lifestyle. Like when you find a lifestyle, if we're in a bull market and you find some lifestyle thing that you want, don't wipe yourself out, but you know, take profits. And that's how I survived. I'm like Golem, you know, like this is like, and you're basically down in the cave with Golem right here. And I'm telling you about my precious. I'm like a battle hardened, like been through a lot, been rugged, you know, like for years, you know, like been in this game and survived and was successful as a trader and as a shitcoin investor. What I'm telling you is always have to take profits, and especially if it's extreme FOMO time, find that thing that you want, you take your profits, you get that thing, and you don't look back. You know what I mean? And that's how I have survived. Shit. All right, let's Alien Hexkin, bro. I see you on Twitter. I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, man, shout out to you, bro. Thank you for liking my tweets and stuff like that, man. That helps me a lot. You know, like, shout out to Alien Hexkin, man. You're down to ride. You're Woof Pack for life. Will, I think he has 2 wallets, about 13 million. Yeah. No, man. DM me on Telegram. I kind of like don't want to spread it around because I kind of feel shady, but I have more wallets of his than you've heard of. Trust me. I have like 20. But yeah, I don't. And I went one by one manually in one video. I spent like, I can't exaggerate. I spent like an hour, bro, going through the blacklist search thing, because like you can't search all at once. And I have all of these ether scans of his. So I was like, right click, go in there, Control V, search, not blacklisted. Right click, Control V, I just kept going for like an hour looking through all of his addresses to make sure that nothing's blacklisted. So like I went through them, bro. Like he's okay. I don't think this is him, but it could be somebody close. There's been a lot of drama and infighting, you know. Like there could be something that this guy knows, because early guys hang out together, you know. Early guys that were in the chats and the telegrams early, you know, like they know each other. They've met up. They've done meetups, you know, bro. Like if you have $10 million in Hex sitting here, you know, like at one point he had $150 million worth of Hex. He had 300 million. It was a half a penny. You know what I mean? So like these guys definitely know each other. It's like, it's concerning that an OG shark is exiting, and why is he? You know, could it be Joker? I don't know. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to reach out to Joker and do an interview. Put a 1 in the chat. If I get 5, I'll actually DM him on Twitter. If I get 5. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea, but, you know, whatever. We're misfits here. Pulse 2.0. That's funny. RH should refork the Ethereum after merge. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's really interesting. Does Richard Hart have the techs and the devs to maintain that network? A complex, heavy network like ETH 2.0 with all the validators, with all, like, does he have the devs? 1. 2, does he have the hardware? And 3, does he give a shit? I mean, does he give a shit? That's good price to get into Hex again. What's a good price to get into Hex again? Trigger finger is itchy. Think I can go lower with way more macro is looking. Yeah, I think it can, but man, this whole dump here of this guy 0xff, this dude, I don't know, man. It's making the Hex look hella strong, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for a massive dumpage. Yeah, man. This shit's holding up. I mean, I think like we're down 90% from ATH. I mean, if you want to be super long term, you could, like, you know how they say ape in? Well, you could like chimp in. You know, like just a little bit. You know, just like a little bit here, a little bit there. We get a flush, you chimp in a little bit. Fees are low, okay. You know, and then like just stake it, hold it, whatever. And there's kind of like DCA a little bit amounts, or weighted. Weighted meaning the more it dumps, the little bit more that you buy. You know what I mean? Like if you're not comfortable here, if you're itchy, like dude, if shit goes to ass, bro, you're gonna make like life-changing money anyway. So like, if you could just slowly, if the ETH fees make sense, you know, if you could just like slowly, like maybe right here's a nice little dip, you buy some, then we drop down to like 3.5, a 3.5. You could buy a little bit more, and if we dump, what am I doing here? If we dump, you know, like here, let's take a look at the S1 pivot. 3.6 cents. Like, Plus we have like a point of control here. Look at this volume node. It's kind of a strong area right here. You come into here, you know, like you can get in a little bit right here and hold it, and then see if it bounces. If it bounces crazy, maybe we reach like the primary. You could like unload some, and then reach the 21, unload some. I mean, look at the confirmation of the 21 downtrend. Look at that rejection. 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days rejection. I mean, like, dude, if we're having a weak, choppy, shitty bounce, a lot of bad sentiment, things look bad, you can unload it here, and then just keep rinsing and repeating, and just keep rinsing and repeating, and then you're accumulating via trading. You know what I mean? As long as it's like a small amount and you're not risking, yeah, like that's a good way to accumulate. If you're itchy, if you like to have your hands dirty in the market, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Just you know, like you can't I mean, you can't really lose, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can lose some if like you sold and it went up, you know what I mean? But if it goes lower, you know, you can just buy more, average that, and then wait for it to finally pump, then unload, de-risk, you know what I mean? And just keep accumulating. If that's what you want to do, I would recommend using a very small portion. I've accumulated like that before, you know what I mean? Like if that's what you want to do. Other thing is you could like, all right, let's take a look at the RSI. RSI is another good one. Anytime the RSI is in this range right here, lower low, you know, like, man, there's plenty of room for it to come down. I mean, like, this is the bullish control zone. So, I mean, like, once the RSI gets down here, now I know this is not how you're supposed to use the RSI, but once the RSI gets down here to about 30, if you pick some up there, I think you're gonna be okay, you know. So yeah, there's some room here. Damn, there's a lot of room here to the downside. I didn't look at that yet. All right, what else we got? Gabby, the Degen. I was suspicious he made 2 sacks in a row without launching a product. Now we know why. Yeah, man, that's the stupid thing. I was like, man, enough with the sacrifice phases. And then remember liquid loans? How did that turn out? How did liquid loans turn out? You know, that or I didn't do that one. And then what was the other one? Oh yeah, the one like Gerardo did or whatever. He did the one that's like an NFT marketplace. Like he's totally disappeared. You know, like I don't want to sacrifice into a project that isn't even like close to being done. Like, why would I do that? That's like 100% easy money grab. And if you're like drinking the Kool-Aid of the Hex cult, then you're going to jump into that because we're all boys and we're all go down with each other and all this shit. Like, no, dude, they took your money and ran. Look at liquid loans. It basically had the model of like a stable coin, these decentralized stablecoin models, and now like the main guy, like he said, he's done with the project. Yeah, because these stable coins, these algorithmic stable coins, these products, they how did those work out? You know, like they dumped the market completely. Like they're failed projects. You know what I mean? So now the liquid loans, like decentralized stablecoin bullshit that was supposed to happen is not going to happen now. And what's up with NFTs now? You know, like NFTs in the meme sense is stupid and dead. NFTs in the fractionalized ownership is alive and well. Like say HDRN, you have like a fractionalized ownership of a stake. Genius. I love it. Okay. Or like let's say you have a casino game, which I kind of have one, but I'm not launching it or anything like that. Let's say like I have a roulette game, right? And I want to launch it and be like, yo, click this link, and then you use Sol because it's cheap. Then you spin the roulette. You have certain odds to win, right? And now that's a cool model, right? Now I'm making a little bit, you're making a little bit. But what if I fractionalize the profit of the casino game into NFTs, right? What if I do that? So then you buy the NFT, depending on how much NFTs you have, the more market share you have. You don't know me, I don't know you, and there's no reason for you to trust me to pay you to have part of this casino online business, right? Well, if you own 10 of the NFTs of it, and now you're getting 10%. That's automated. You're automatically getting paid. I'm not sitting there at the computer and paying you. So the fractionalized ownership of NFTs is genius, and it will be forever. But as far as trading monkey pictures, how is the Pulse Chain NFT thing going? How's that going? You know what I mean? Like, it's done. It's done. And so like those sacrifice phases is like that was brutal, man. I'm glad I didn't get into that. After Pulse Chain was late, after PLSX, that sacrifice phase went on for like 45, like what? It felt like it went on for half a year. I was like, dude, are they done? Are they not done sacrificing? Like, how much money do you need? Are you going to put up a Pulse Chain ETH bridge with like $500 million? Like, why do you need all of this? You know what I mean? And on the flip side, that's why I like PLSD and HDRN, because they're like, we're just giving it. We're giving you the tokens for free. Do with them as you wish. You know, you want a few $1,000s, dump it. You can have it. You know what I mean? And it's those people that are more genuine, you know, and it's those projects you want to root for, you know. So, anyways, transhumanism. What's up, man? Woof Pack for life, man. Second, okay, let's keep going. Super Snake, gentle trolling. Come on, brother, gotta be hard as fuck. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, and we'll make a change. We'll make a difference. Oh man, I'm way behind, dude. All right, I don't want to skip anybody though. Let's see what do we got here. Alien Hexkin, shout out to you. TD, man, shout out to you, bro. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, bro. We Optimize. I haven't seen you yet. So shout out to We Optimize. Welcome. Z, welcome, bro. What do we got here? Do we believe in... What is this? Shmita? What's this, man? What is this, man? Am I falling behind? What's Shmita? Z, watching some Dollar Vigilante recently, huh? Speaking of which, Crypto Weekly Review, did you ever go to the Archipelago Crypto Anarchist Conference in Acapulco, Mexico back in the day? No, I haven't. I have not yet been to a crypto conference, have I? No, I haven't. I haven't been to one. I'd like to go. But you remember that? I was thinking about like... What if I had actually went to the PulseCon? Remember that guy? Since like I'm obviously like I'm always trolling the crypto community, and like I'm sure they know who I am. And remember that guy? Remember that guy, that big juicy booty guy? And he like with AOC, and he was just like, "Hey, there's my favorite big booty Latina." And he's just trolling her all the way up. Like I was just imagining myself doing that, you know. Be like, there's Richard. There's my favorite Louis wearing scammer. And then just be like that guy. I don't know what's his freaking name. I don't know his name, but he's hilarious. And I've seen like other videos where he's doing the same thing, where he'll just like keep trolling like everywhere he goes. I don't know. That's kind of how I've like imagined if I actually went to PulseCon, if I was actually going to be doing that. But no, I haven't been yet, man, and I don't know. I kind of wanted to go. I kind of really wanted to go to PulseCon. I actually was talking with Tone Vase. Okay. Yes, I know. You guys don't like Tone Vase, but I've been watching him for all these years, and I like Tone Vase. And he had that crypto conference in like Dominican Republic. And I DM'd him on Instagram, and I was like, bro, like, man, 10 grand is a lot. And I was like, dude, since he couldn't like fill the show, I was like, dude, give me the shittiest room, and I'll do 5 grand, because like, you know, by the time the flight and all that's said and done, bro, we're in a bear market, man. 10 grand just for the conference plus the flight plus, you know, like I'm gonna be having like 13 grand into this for what? You know, to talk about Bitcoin? Like, nah, no thanks. So I told him. Then after the conference, he DM'd me back, and he was like, damn, I wish I would have seen this, and he wanted me to go and stuff like that. So I really wanted to go to the financial summit in Dominican Republic, The next one's in Bali, and I heard it's gonna sell out. So like I said, I'm not gonna go on a flight for like 28 hours to Bali and then spend 10 grand on a financials. I'm not doing it. I'm not. So like I do want to go to one, man. I would have went to PulseCon, bro, and imagine if like they lied on the website. They said Richard was gonna be there, so I thought I was gonna be like in the club, you know, like in the smoke with Richard, drinking and shit. Now that'd be dope, bro. That'd be so cool. But yeah, so that's not happening. Hopefully soon. And we were talking about this in chat. We were talking about how like maybe we would do like our own meetup. I know a lot of guys are in Europe. It's crazy how diversified like the Crypto Weekly Review crowd is. I thought it'd just be like Americans, but it's everybody from everywhere. It'd be dope to have like a meetup. You know what I mean? And I'd put up some money, you know, to like get a venue and stuff like that, and like, you know, have it just be like, hey, let's just party it up and talk crypto and just hang out and meet up and stuff. That'd be cool. But we got to grow it a little bit more. You know what I mean? And this isn't bad because, like, check it out. So we have 31 people. Let me look. By the way, I only have one screen right now, so I'm on my phone looking. So 31 people. One of those is me. 33 people. Okay, so we got 33 people. Now, so, like, I watch other people's live streams, like, so I'll see Tone Vase, which has got 100,000 subscribers, and he gets like 123 to like 500, and if it's a volatile day, like 1,000, right? And I watch Trevon James, you know, like I try to, you know, he's one of the smaller ones, and I see him like, he's up to like 350, right? So like 10 times more. And then if you look at Hexologist, when he first started streaming again, he was only getting like 100 and something, like 112. Now I notice he's getting way up because consistency, you know, people like start subscribe, like figuratively subscribe, you know, like, oh shit, oh man, you know, everybody in the chat starts knowing each other and all this shit and chilling and wanting to hang out together, and you know what I mean? So like he built this shit up. Now he's like up like 200-300, something like that. So realistically, like if we want to talk like Hex streamers and even like Tone Vase, and we're in the bear market, you know, like, so 32, bro, I'm happy. Like, I think 32 in a live chat for some, like, small YouTuber like me that, like, has 1,000 subs, and there's, like, 32 people that are just down to kick it, you know what I mean? Like, that are at this time frame in this time zone. Like, I think that's amazing, you know? I think that we're on the map. I don't think that we can make any change yet. I don't think it's time to, like, do a meetup yet. But, like, I think that it's impressive. It's impressive with 1,000 subs to have 33 people on right now and down to hang out and down to chill and, like, you know, make their voice heard or whatever bullshit. All right, let's check it out. Mike, hey Mike, what's up, man? I've seen you before. One of the only algorithmic stablecoin projects that did and is doing well is Liquidity. What the hell is that? Damn, man. See, the thing is, like, guys, I learn a lot off of these chats too. Liquidity is what LL is supposedly forking. Oh, Liquid Loans is. Its token price has been trashed, but stablecoin has been holding its peg well. It's an over-collateralized stablecoin, not an algorithmic stablecoin. Oh, okay. Damn, man. Transhumanism, bro. You are on the team, bro. Tyler Staley. Here, where do you make your purchases? I usually my ETH on Coinbase and send it to my MetaMask and swap. What do you place orders on? Matcha XYZ. It's the easiest. You can do it on Uniswap, but it's weird. You got to add it in this liquidity pool and make your tolerances super small so it executes. But go to matcha.xyz. Pretty much everybody is using it. Don't type it into Google. Type it in. You know, make sure that sometimes there'll be like an ad on the top, and then it'll be like a fake one or something like that. So just type in matcha, matcha.xyz, and then just switch to limit orders, and you can set some orders and just hope for some FUD to get filled, and you know, of course, it's long term. And just sit there with your bags and maybe stake it depending on what the market conditions look like. you know, and like and depending what ETH fees are or whatever, yeah. So matcha.xyz is what I use. Y Llama, hey man, what's up? I see you here. Any chance the SAC wallet buys the ETH bottom with 600 million of stables and trading Hex ETH pumps again, similar to what RH explained to? Okay, he's asking if it's possible that the wallet, the sacrifice wallet, will buy the bottom like he was talking about with Eric Wall. Well, the problem is we were living in a different world back then. Because I remember when I was in the AA lobbies and stuff like that, Richard would always the OA, right, would always match the AA lobby price at the end. Like in the last second, he would match it with the spot price, so there wouldn't be too much fuckery, you know, or arbitrage or things like that. So he would take the AA lobby ETH, run it through Tornado Cash, run it through like HitBTC or like some exchange, Huobi, not Huobi, but there's one that he used a couple different ones, and then it went. So not only did it go through Tornado Cash, and it would also go to Hot Wallet, get mixed up, and then come back into daughter addresses. You know what I mean? That's how he did it. So now we're living in a different world. I mean, we're living in a world where you can't have any privacy. There's no such thing as Tornado Cash anymore, you know? So it's going to be a lot harder, and it's going to be super obvious because everyone's going to be watching. So I think there's going to be some of it. I think there's going to be some of it. I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually already like supporting the price. All right, let's see. Brody Grove, man. Hey, shout out to you, bro. I haven't seen you here yet. Thanks for coming. Coinbase took 700 USDC out of my wallet months ago and have yet to give it back. What the fuck? They've been pretty good for me. I keep everything in cold storage or off Coinbase. All I do is off ramp. I haven't on ramped in I don't know how long, bro. I got in. So check it out. So I got in. I've only been off ramping on Coinbase. So I got in like 2017 era, and then I actually sold the top of the bear market in 2018. And 2018, 2019. I'm trying to remember. So was it 2018 and then 29? All right. So 2018. Let's see. When was the? Look at all the shit that I was going to talk about that I didn't get to talk about. Let's see. CME. Bitcoin futures launch. When was that? Was that 2018? August? What was that? 2017? When was the CMEs? Was that 2017 or 2018? I think it was 2018. But anyways, yeah, so like there was, I got lucky and got out at the top of the market. So when the CMEs launched, Bitcoin crashed. But I was a shitcoiner. Like I barely had any Bitcoin at all, right? So I had all my stuff in all kinds of ETH projects. And then, so after the Bitcoin crashed, all the altcoins had a huge rally. All the Bitcoin money just trickled down into altcoins, and there was massive gains, right? And then it was they crashed in about February. And I was watching Crypto Bobby. I don't know if you guys remember that guy. I was watching Crypto Bobby, and he had a thing on where he was talking about how Tether was going to implode. Yeah. So it's same old shit, different day. I know. So he was talking about how Tether was going to implode, and I freaked out. Like I got fudded out. I sold everything, and that turned out to be the top of the market. So that was crazy. So that's how I caught that top. I just literally got fudded out, you know? And it's kind of silly because, I mean, there's been so much Tether FUD since. But I actually like got out, and I thought it was dead, but I kept following it because, like I said, it's cryptotainment, man. It's cryptotainment. Like, this is how we get by. Because movies suck now. And TV shows suck now. And there's nothing to watch. So we laugh at, like, what crypto is. Like, it's never a dull day. It's been quiet lately, I'm not gonna lie. Even with the dumps, it's been quiet and kind of boring. So like, hey, when I make these videos, guys, I'm really digging. Like there's nothing else more entertaining in crypto than my videos. Like the content that I choose is like literally the only thing that's like interesting and fun, because you don't give a shit about like what hedge fund did a $100 million fundraiser, not fundraiser. They raised $100 million. Some hedge fund did for some obscure like cryptocurrency. Who gives a shit? You know, like the stuff that there's nothing else to talk about other than what's in my videos. Period. There's nothing else to talk about. Okay, so like that's why like stick around, because if you want to know what entertainment is going on in crypto, I'm like the motherfucking ET. I'm the TMZ of motherfucking crypto. Okay, so like if you want to know the drama, you want to know the deets and like the shit that's going on, like dude, this is my channel is the most scandalous, you know. And when shit was popping, I was really scandalous. So if you were around like when shit was really popping, right now shit's quiet, you know, but I'm still digging things up, you know. And I do that naturally because I want to see what the fuck's going on, you know. Like I enjoy it. It's the labor of love. But yeah, some days get my ass kicked. So now you know, like I didn't have an intro in my last video, and I kind of wanted to know what you guys think about no intro. But mainly it's because I got tongue tied and I tried for like 12 and a half minutes like saying the same intro and like keep screwing up, because I have to like have it be full of energy and like not tripping up on words and no like jump cuts where like I missed, like I tripped over one word and then like I try to start over, because it has to be all in one, otherwise people will be like, oh, this guy sucks, you know, click, out, gone, you know what I mean? So like I'm trying to set the hook, and it was like, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, home of the Woof Pack, your number one source of cryptotainment to get you through the bear market. In this episode, we're going to talk about blah, 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 right? So that whole like intro, and then like I'd nail that and then like screw something up at the end, and I literally have to say that stupid ass shit all over again, you know? So I'm like, dude, I got so frustrated, I just launched the video without a freaking intro. Like, so yeah, sometimes it's hard, man. Like sometimes it's hard, but it's worth it, especially when like I get nice comments and like people are actually enjoying it and stuff like that. As much as I enjoy that content, not actually me watching it, but as much as I enjoy like making it and making fun of it and like, you know, staying involved in crypto, you know, shit like that. So yeah, anyways, new thing. What's up, man? Hey, I don't think I've seen you. I may have. New thing. Do you think Hex will reach 1 penny? Yeah, I do. I was saying earlier, I think that all of this is going to come to a head in this winter, and mainly it's because of what's going on in Eastern Europe, the conflict that's going on there. Also, the gas supplies. We are in an energy economy. It's a global energy economy, and gas prices are going way up in Europe. Let me see. I think I have some stuff that I was going to show just in case. We were running out of shit to talk. Just in case there was 3 people in here, bro. Just in case there's 3 people in here, I have all these tabs open. But yeah, there's going to be some nasty energy prices this winter. It's going to be strategic in the war, basically, that's going on over there. So I think that things are going to get real bad this winter. I think it's all going to come to a head. I think someone's going to have to capitulate. And hopefully it's not me. I mean, like global macro, you know, and that's when we're gonna get our big FUD flush. And I was talking about this in the Telegram chat. I was like, dude, this doesn't feel like the capitulations that I've been in. The capitulations that I've been in literally is like it's over. Like the very first Tether FUD, like it was gonna implode. That very first Tether FUD, literally everybody in all of the circles that I hung out with, everyone on Telegram's like, dude, we're done. It's done. All this whole pump to 20K was Tether just printing dollars and buying Bitcoin. It's all gonna come. The regulators are gonna come. It's all gonna crash, and crypto's done. It was all fake, and crypto's, you know, like that was the bottom. Well, no, actually, sorry, that was the beginning of the bear market. But I mean, like that. that is the kind of fear that bottoms markets, you know what I mean? Or like the COVID thing, you know, like that fear, you know, bottoms markets. And I just don't see it yet. All I see is FOMO still. All I see is people just waiting to buy the dip, standing and, you know, like watching the order books, you know? Bro, like sometimes I'll lay and watch the Stannis bot and watch the freaking transactions go through on Hex. I'll just be bored. Like pure autism. I'm like, oh wow, that was a big order. You know, oh, this is wash trading. Oh, this is bot action. You know, like just, you know what I mean? Like that's not the bot. You know, because everyone's waiting to buy. You know, like when we get that, like when we were talking about the whole Ethereum sanctions and the OFAC and all that stuff, and how 45% of exchanges or 45% of ETH staked is on U.S. exchanges, and OFAC won't let them process some of the blocks on the Ethereum network. So basically, if Coinbase staked ETH were to process those transactions, to verify those transactions, they're in trouble with OFAC. If they cut those transactions out, they're in trouble with the ETH network. It'll penalize them. You know what I mean? So I was saying, like, what if they have to unstake before the merge? Because after the merge, they can't unstake until the Shanghai fork. So I'm like, what if, you know, mental masturbation prevents blue brains. Just what if they unstaked it? That would be the fear that would cause a market bottom. That would be the capitulation. If people would be like, we're done. ETH is centralized. The regulators won. The front end's bent the knee. You know? You think Hayden.eth is going to stand up to the feds? Come on. You know what I mean? Like these guys, they're going to bend the knee. All the front ends, all the exchanges, they're going to bend the knee. And that's the fear. And of course, you know, like all this shit would blow over and people, they'd find a solution, you know, and all this stuff. But that doesn't matter. What matters is emotion. What matters is market sentiment. Like these lines here, this is the measurement of the emotion, of the psychology of the market. You know what I mean? What that could do potentially, if everyone starts thinking it's over, DeFi's done. They've won, we've lost. You know, it's CBDC time. Ethereum is CBDC now. You know what I mean? They just shut you off. Boom. Why are we doing this? It's expensive. It's slow. Why are we doing this? Why not just get an Amazon server? You know? Why? That is the bottom. That is when you buy. That, like, when that sentiment is happening. When it's over. That's from the capitulations that I've been in. It was over. Okay? So sorry about that. We're talking about the energy prices, and there's this silly thing that I seen here. Let's look at this.
Stream 1. If in the European Union over a year we decrease the average heating temperature by 2 degrees only, this is the equivalent of the whole supply of Nord Stream 1. 2 degrees only. And this shows the power of energy savings and energy efficiency. If in the European...
Okay, so basically, she's saying if everybody just turns down their thermostat, then they won't need Nord Stream 1. Am I right? 2 degrees. All you got to do is turn down your thermostat 2 degrees and everything is going to be fine. Meanwhile, energy prices are going to 10x. They're projected to 10x. And people are going to be spending all of their money on food and energy, who's going to be buying the dip? That's what I'm talking about. That's true capitulation. When we capitulated for the C19, I didn't have any money to buy. I was too scared to buy. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, if we're going through some crazy energy crisis and you can't buy, you don't have the money to buy, that's the bottom. Because if people can buy, they will. Then it's not the bottom. You know what I mean? That's like the weird, crazy psychological trap that I'm saying. But yeah, they're obviously delusional. Reducing your gas consumption by 2 degrees Celsius is going to abandon supplies from the Nord Stream 1. I mean, let's get real. Why don't we turn it down 4 degrees Celsius and then we could like rebuild the glaciers. We can refreeze the ice caps, just turn it down 5 degrees Celsius. You know, like it's dreamland. It's fantasy world. You know what I mean? This is gonna come to a head this winter, in my opinion. All right, this is just my opinion because I follow this. I follow this more than I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we're trying to like beat the algorithm and not say anything crazy. I want to be able to get my point across, but without tripping like the censors. You know what I mean? Because if I am banned off here or shadow banned, what difference can I make? How can I get this message out? Like, this is what we were talking about with like how Richard Hart needs to find a little tact, because tact is the ability to make a point without making an enemy. So let's say I need to be able to make my point without getting censored. You know what I mean? So anyways, you forgot to tweet out that you were going live, by the way. Yeah, I know. Transhumanist, bro. That's the thing, is because like I always think that I'm just like tweeting into the ether, you know, because I'm so small. So I'm like, damn, maybe I always think that like as I'm waiting for the stream to start, I'm like, man, no one's gonna show, you know, like no one's gonna show up. So I don't know. I need to, bro. I need to tweet it out. You're right. I messed up. Relaxation 320, bro. I don't think I seen you, man. So shout out to you. Yeah, hey, Relaxation 320, you said do an interview with the Joker. Yeah, dude, I saw at 5-1s. So I'm going to DM him. Once I get off the stream. Why Llama? Anyone know anything about Spark Flare token? Remember, it was big deal with the snapshot of your XRP back in 2020. Yeah, see, I'm not a XRP guy, but come into the Telegram, shill it to me. Shill it to me, I'll take a look. All right? Hippie Hedge Fund, I've seen you here, dude. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. No intro freaked me out. So do we want intro, guys? Do we want intro? Everybody likes the song, right? Great stuff. Headed out. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, TD. I appreciate it. OMDEs, Philippines. Shout out to Philippines. All right, guys. Well, we have gone through the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I had fun once again. I hope you enjoyed it. With the next time you're going to see me, I'm going to have a little bit of a vlog video. It's going to be in Mexico. It's going to be dope. I'm also going to be doing the regular standard meme content, things like that. On top of that, and hopefully we could do like a little live stream or something. But yeah, man, I just appreciate everybody being here, everyone supporting me, and like, let's grow together and let's make a difference together, man. Let's do it. Project Mayhem, we're going to change crypto. We're going to bring the real back. We're the real ones. All right. So anyways, thank you again. And I only have one screen, so you're going to see me log off. Peace.